See how long it takes me to film this video, and let's see how long it takes me to get whatever to get it on the computer. So this one is 5 things you don't have to do in your homeschool or home education, whatever term you prefer. People get their knickers in a twist about what term. You know what I'm talking about. Either way, homeschool or home education, whichever term you prefer, I'm here for it. So the first thing you don't have to do is follow the latest trend. And you'd think that home educators, homeschoolers, have opted out with like the mainstream education system, so there wouldn't be the latest trend to follow, but that's not true at all. I think poetry tea time, that was all the rage, and now what is it, forest schools, that was all the rage. You still hear about them, not as much as you did. What else was there? I don't know, there's just every now and again something will crop up and everybody seems to be on it, and you don't have to follow it if it's not for you, or you think, oh, that's a waste of money, or you think, well, I don't want to do that. Or you try it once and don't like it, then whatever, it doesn't matter. You don't have to follow the latest trend what else they're doing, because just like in any other vein of society, sooner or later that's going to stop being the latest trend and they'll be on something else. The second one is you don't have to finish a curriculum or a workbook if you don't want to. I watched an Angela Braniff video and she put this excellently. That's why I'm going to quote, well, misquote her, but roughly say what she said. She said, all them textbooks you have at school, do you ever remember at school finishing one of them big textbooks? And I thought about it, I thought, no, thinking about it, no, I never ever did a whole textbook at school from the beginning to the end and finished it, ever, in the whole time I was there. And I thought that's an excellent point. Because she was saying, like, you know, a lot of it's fluff or repeating itself, or they just put extra in case. And I thought that's an excellent point. You don't have to. You don't have to repeat that. You don't have to finish that. So what's the third one? I'm doing well here. I'm on 2 minutes. Nobody's interrupting me. Right. The third one is you don't have to answer anybody's questions about your home education. I mean, you can. If you want to, if you've got the time and you feel particularly polite that day, but you don't have to. People are asking you questions about it, you don't have to get into it, or you can give them, you know, a roundabout and say, I'm going to get into the nitty gritty and, you know, the personal details of your life and your home education. But you don't have to do that. So number 4, you don't have to separate things by subjects. I really struggle with this when I'm writing down what we've done, you know, keeping a record, because I don't teach it like that, separating it by subjects. If you're doing something every day, something that you just do anyway and you learn through living, 9 times out of 10 it's several subjects merged together. So I'd find say baking, for instance, I'd find a really hard time. If I had a book that listed all the different subjects, I'd have to write baking several times. Maths baking, science baking, home economics baking. If it's something from a different country, geography, world studies, baking. You don't have to separate it by subjects, because a lot of the time these things naturally cover, even if it's just in a small way, a variety of different subjects. Well, the last one, we're doing well. Number 5, making everything educational. You don't have to make everything educational. Life is educational. It's like, just let them explore, let them learn, follow the process, follow their interests and their questions. You don't have to think, how can I make this more educational? Let's go online and Google worksheets for it, when they're already plodding along, learning things at their own pace anyway. It's like, I'm not slagging people off who do this, because I've done this myself, but it's like checklists when you go for a walk. Why do you need to do that? What they'll say, if you're talking to them and you're out and you point, you know, and you're going to see and observe these things anyway. You don't have to make it more educational by adding something that's paper with it. See, I've done quite well there, haven't I? That's a quick one, my loves. 5 things you don't have to do in your homeschool or home education.